In the United States, 20 million women and 10 million men will suffer from a clinically significant eating disorder at some time in their lifetime, according to nationaleatingdisorder.org. Both male and female are influenced by their surroundings. Family, friends, and social media influence everyone in their life. Different advertisements and commercials affect the way people see themselves. The image of ourselves can be twisted and harmed by this. Nikki Hutchison states in her book, Body in the Primary School, the term body image refers to our idea of how our body looks and how it's perceived by others. I have struggled with body image in the past. I know I'm a big girl, but I used to try to starve myself just to lose weight. I was never confident with my body until here recently. This was after I realized that people are going to say and think whatever they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's our job as a society to make us feel like we fit in and don't stick out. I personally don't like being the sore thumb in the crowd, so I'd like to try and stop the society's horrendous views about the body. To begin, I'd like to talk about how social media influences the way people think. Next, I'll talk about what happens when people get affected by these images. Lastly, I will talk about some solutions to this problem and how to stop social media from continuing this destructive path. First, let's start with social media and how the world tells us to live. Social media affects the way we see ourselves whether we realize it or not. The perfect body or the summer body is something that a lot of people strive for. This image is what projected by the media. Commercials and ads show models that are stick thin and that have flawless skin, or that they're very masculine and have the V, as they call it, for men. These women right here are what young girls want to be like. And these men are what boys want to be like. What they don't know is that these images are photoshopped. In the Sports Illustrated magazine this year, the plus-size model named Ashley Graham was on the cover. As reported by the dailybeast.com article from February 17, 2016, author Marlo Stern states that Ashley Graham states, "I proved to them that yes, people want to see a woman my size, and men and women are really excited about it. However, there are still people out there that do not want to see the plus-size model in the media." Mike Jeffries from Abercrombie & Fitch said in a 2006 magazine article that in every school they're the cool and popular kids. Then they're the not so cool kids. Candidly, we go after the cool kids. A lot of people don't belong in our clothes. Are we exclusionary? Absolutely. Social media tends to continue to prove that they only want people to look a certain way. But how can this affect us? Secondly, what will happen if we keep seeing these images? The answer is eating disorders. People will starve themselves just to be thin, and disordered body image can lead to death if taken to the extreme. I'm sure that there are other unknown or mixed eating disorders, but the three main ones are anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and the binge eating disorder. Anorexia is when people see themselves as fat and they starve themselves just to be thin. Bulimia is when people eat a large amount of food and then throw it up just to lose weight. Binge eating is the opposite of both of these, and usually binge eaters are overweight. Many girls and boys that live with eating disorders follow tips to stay thin, like it's a religion or a lifestyle. These rules can include, if you aren't thin, then you aren't attractive, all the way up to being thin and not eating are true signs of willpower and success. These eating disorders can last a lifetime and can control people's lives. Lastly, there are ways we can help kick this bad image aside. One way that we can help is by telling our children that everyone's made in their own way. For example, when I was a kid, I was in daycare and my parent came to pick me up, and the teacher told her that a kid told me I was fat, and I turned around and said, "I'm not fat, that's just the way God made me." Another way that society can help get rid of those images is by photoshopping less models and more plus-size models in the media. Like Ashley Graham, there are many plus-size models out there, but if we just put them in more of our ads, then society would feel better about themselves. Now that you heard about who influences us, what can happen, and how to stop it, it's time to conclude. Social media can influence our brains and change our minds. It makes us feel useless and as if we should not exist. People that continue to experience these things can develop an eating disorder and have to live harsh lifestyles, but there can be ways to stop it. Teaching children from a young age that we're all unique is great. Also, if we stop photoshopping our models and let them be them, then we can get rid of this image. With these solutions, maybe we could get those 20 million women and 10 million men with eating disorders help and make those numbers go down. I challenge you as you get older and have kids to teach them that it's okay to be themselves and that their bodies are perfect just the way they are. Thank you.